heard you had a YouTube channel, but you haven't been posting any videos because you don't feel like it. Maybe you're tired, you're busy because you've got kids, you have a job, you're bloated, or it's just not really in you right now. I get it because I am in a YouTube challenge right now. This is day 11, and every single day I don't want to do this. So I had to come up with a list. Where's the list? I had to come up with a list of 10 things that can get me off my butt and hitting record, and I'm going to share them with you right now. Now, if you are like me, you can come up with some pretty lame excuses. However, sometimes these excuses are pretty legit. But the first one that we're going to just knock out of the water right now, is that what you say? Knock out of the park? We're just going to squash, is you are tired. I'm tired every day at some point. And so what I find is if I drink some water and if I go outside and get some sunshine, maybe just walk around with the dogs a little bit, I can get back some of that energy. So we got that one out of the way. The next one is we've got way too many rules here on YouTube. So I've had so many people ask me, what's the best time to post? Well, if I pull up my analytics inside of YouTube Studio, the best time for me to post is in the morning on a Monday. And I never post in the morning on a Monday. Not anymore. I don't. I post whenever I can. In fact, the other day, because this is, again, day 11 of my challenge, the other day I didn't think I was going to make it. It was Friday night. It was Friday night, like the worst time you're supposedly to post on YouTube. I posted at 9 p.m. Central Time. And that video is actually one of the best performing videos I've had during this whole 11 days of posting a video every day. So we got to throw some of these rules out, because if we put too many rules on us, we're definitely not going to be consistent, because it's just too hard. We're making it too hard. All right, what's another one? Oh, this is huge. And I gave you this the other day. If you have a scripting template, I am telling you right now, it will make your posting process so much easier. This is the video right here. I give you the exact outline I use for every single video. And if you have that down, you have an outline. You just have to start plugging in the information. You need an outline. It's going to make life so much easier. Also, you need a list of ideas. So the very first assignment I gave you was to come up with at least 30 video ideas and then schedule the first 5 that you're going to do. So right there, you've already knocked out that excuse that you don't know what you're going to talk about. Let's see, number 4. Oh, yeah, okay. Guys may not identify with this, but ladies, how many times have you felt like you've got really bad hair that day, your face is puffy, you've got circles under your eyes, you're bloated, you just feel disgusting? All right, I've got you covered. So Friday, I had my hair done. I can't stand my hair the day that it's done. Until I take a shower and wash it, cannot stand it. So I had that as my excuse. Really lame. So then that goes to the stuff I have to tell myself and do to myself so that I will get over those lame excuses. So that day I told myself the pretty little lie that nobody's going to notice that your hair is so flat it looks like it is glued to your face right now. Nobody's going to notice that. You're just going to go curl it with a curling iron and you're going to get this video done. So that's what I tell myself, these little lies. No one's going to notice that your face is 10 times puffier than it usually is. No one's going to notice. No one's going to notice that you've worn that pair of jean shorts 3 days in a row because you are so bloated. No one's going to notice. No one's going to notice that you've got circles under your eyes. No one's going to notice. All right. These are the things I tell myself, but then I do things to go with that. So where are my things? Hold on. So I am not an affiliate marketer for any of this stuff, but this, ladies, this has changed my life. It's called Hourglass. I'll put a link in the description. And after I do my regular powder, I just take this and I just, right here, here, and here. And don't tell me if I'm wrong, but I tell myself this takes away the circles and the puffiness and the shine, and I automatically feel better. I've also started wearing just a little bit more eyeliner, and this has helped me well, like I just feel a little bit better. Then the next thing that I do is I don't worry about what's on the bottom as long as it makes me comfortable. So sweats, oversized jean shorts, whatever. But on the top, I make sure on those days that I feel gross or pale or tired looking, I go get a shirt that is one of my favorite colors that I know looks good on me. So the video yesterday, I was rough. I was having a rough face day, and that color is one of my favorite colors on me. And if you get a color that is good for your skin tone, it's going to bring color to your face and it's going to make you look more alive. Okay, let me get my list. The next one is if you are having a situation where you just are having a crazy day, then you're going to record your video wherever you are. So a lot of times I'll record in my car. I've already told you that I have this base camp set up. This is my base camp. This is my laundry room where I have all of my gear stored away. You need to have a base camp, even if that base camp is your car, a go-to spot where you will always feel comfortable recording. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with recording in your car. It has amazing lighting, it has amazing sound, and you feel comfortable in it because it's your car and it's relatable. People, and it's a little bit different than what we usually see, so it grabs people's attention. The next thing is what I did yesterday. So yesterday, we had a big party that was gonna be happening in the afternoon, and I had to get groceries, and I had to cook, and host, and all that. So what I did was, at the very beginning of the day, I reversed my schedule. So I knew that people were coming over at 2, and at this point, it was 8:30 in the morning. So I had to figure out, okay, if I have to prepare for the people, but I got to post my video or at least have it ready to post, what's the latest that can be? So that was 1:30. Then I said, all right, well then you got to start editing no later than noon. That means you have to record no later than 11. And then I had to be in the shower by 9:45. And then I had to plan my video before that. So that allowed me to schedule out all the steps in the process to make sure that video was done by the time people came to my house. And if you don't have that much time, then you just shorten the length of time you have for each step. You just get it done. Oh, this is good. Okay. So the next thing is what I do is I will reward myself. Now there's all kinds of ways to reward yourself. You can reward yourself for recording this video by saying, when you get this done, then you can go do something that you wanted to do. Or you can reward yourself. I did this the other day when I was talking about how to upload your video the right way. I wanted to learn how to make myself appear in a little circle in Final Cut Pro. So that was something I looked forward to learning. So I rewarded myself by learning that new thing in that video. I do this a lot. If I want to do something for the first time when I record, I'm not saying it's gonna work necessarily, but it gives me something to look forward to, so I'm more likely to go record the video. Yesterday, I was using my new Rode microphone, and that was a little bit exciting. Like, is it gonna make a difference? I actually think I wired it the wrong way, and I was using my camera mic the whole time, and I had to fix it in editing, but whatever. I was excited at the time. I thought it was working. Something else I'll do is recording in a new location, and that's exciting to me. These might not be exciting to you. You gotta figure out what's gonna be rewarding for you, and then you do that thing. All right, next up, this is good for everybody. I call it the one-person rule. The one-person rule is, if your video encourages, educates, or inspires one person, just one person, you have won the day. So you don't know what it does for me when I go into my comments and I see what value you got from this, or you share a story with me. Like, I'm only asking for one person to be, to benefit from this video. And so when I see more than one person, I know I'm doing it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, see, this is what happens when I get to number 10. All right, so the last one is, when you are having a bad day and you do not feel like posting a video, this is what you have to do. This is what I do. You have to remember the bigger purpose of this video and of the channel that you have. It's not just about getting subscribers or comments or proving to yourself that you can record a video. There is a reason in your core that you've got this channel. Now, it may not be that you have a business that you're trying to grow. It may be that you know that you're supposed to help people in some way, and you've got to get better at sharing that message, at sharing your stories. And you're not going to get better if you don't create the videos. So I shared with you a few videos back that I was in a rut. I was so hyper-focused on current events and like going down rabbit holes that were not good. And I realized, okay, so you're going to live in fear every day? How's that going to work for you? How are you supposed to go out and find and go through with your purpose if this is what you're doing every day? And so one of the reasons I did this was I love teaching video. I've done that for several years. But I wanted to get better at sharing my faith, even though I consider myself to be a clueless Christian. And so I've gotten this idea. I wasn't going to share this with you, but I'm going to because it's part of why I'm showing up every day, so I can get more comfortable talking about things like this. I was like, well, I'm not an expert in this, but what I can do is I can share how I am strengthening my faith, how I am doing things to feel like I'm getting closer to God. Now, that's not this video. It's just an example of what's your bigger purpose and how close are you getting to that if you aren't posting your videos. If the reason that you started your channel was to reach people and to bless them in some way, to share something that can encourage them, teach them in some way. It doesn't have to be your faith. That's just mine. I'm just giving you mine. But what I realized is like, well, if you skip this video after you told people that you were going to post a video every day, how is that helping you reach your greater purpose of being more comfortable sharing behind the scenes of your faith and what you're doing during these uncertain times? And I'm only telling you that because I know from personal experience, I'm not the only one feeling that way. And I don't have all the answers, but I want to encourage other people to talk about it because we're going to be so much better, stronger, powerful when our voices are heard. Oh, why do I cry about it every time? Okay. That's my list of 10. And now that you have all the things that you can use to squash your excuses, now you've got to figure out, since you're going to record the videos now, what is it that you're doing that's causing people not to continue watching your video? And that's what we're going to cover in this video right here when it's ready. The number one mistake video creators make when they make their videos that causes people to stop watching their videos. I'll see you tomorrow.